Brad, congratulations on the win. Just give us your assessment of that performance first, please.
Wasn't the greatest spectacle, but look, we kept them to nil. Sometimes that can be tough to do in these sort of games, when they risk-free football. System-wise, we're good defensively. Our intensity was good. Completions were good. Played the right field position. Just probably didn't look as crisp as I'd like us to look, but certainly in the second half, once we just sort of relaxed a little bit and didn't think that we had to come away with points, we played a bit more direct, and so look, there's plenty there to like, and then obviously we weren't fantastic with the ball, but it's not what we've been focusing on a lot of. We've focused on our intensity, we've been focused on our defence, playing field position.
That defensive side in particular, is that the most pleasing aspect of tonight? Do you think that they've not scored a point?
Yeah, and I think all year, I think our defence has been pretty good. We've been pulled apart a couple of times here and there, but we're getting better with our combinations on the edges, and Riley Lum there on the wing is getting better. He's had a few moments against the like last week against Warrington, and a couple against St Helens. But it's good for him. He's getting better, and that's what happens with young guys. They get better with time on the field, and sometimes they'll get a few things wrong, which can hurt you. But that's the only way they get experience is by us giving it to them. Can't get experience by training.
Some of those attacking plays where you've not quite finished them off, what do you put that down to, really?
I think this team is sometimes, and I should be pleased about this and also disappointed, but they try so hard. They're trying so hard. And when you're trying very hard to chase the scoreboard, you just lose your way a little bit. And, the first half we tried to chase the scoreboard instead of just letting it evolve and earn the points. Because, I felt like we got ourselves in good field position. We've done all the hard work, but we just couldn't ice it.
You spent 20 minutes of that game with
12 men. Yes, again, we got to practice some good systems in defence. So, yep. And, we've been working on a bit of composure as well. Like when we lost the first tackle of the game, wasn't it? We were down to 12. So that was good. We didn't carry on and lose our way. We defended well. We played good field position with 12 men.
What did you make to the two contacts that led to the sin bins?
I didn't see much in them, but we had to wear them,
Are they relatively similar to Palace here a couple of weeks ago, do you feel?
Yeah, I didn't think that was sin binnable. So, but anyway, it's what it is. Like all I can do is we keep talking about just making sure that we're lowering our target area and we're keeping our hands up and they're ready to get into the contact. So I felt like technically they'd done what I asked them to do tonight. Just if you've got a smaller body and lower body position, well, sometimes But I'd have to watch the replay, but I didn't think there was much in it.
What else can you ask them to do then in that situation?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, they've done what I've asked them to do. We've worked on lowering our target area so that we are tackling safe, and it's a better zone to hit with anyway with our shoulders. But I don't know what more they could probably do there.
James McDonald, how pleased?
Yeah, I'm really happy for him because he's worked really hard defensively over the last month. He's been, probably one of our better players without being noticed a lot. He's been doing a lot of work defensively, racking 40, 50 tackles a week and no misses, and tackle efficiency on the ground's been good. System-wise, he's been really good. Effort areas, kick pressures, does a lot of tidying up work, and I challenged him on that again tonight, and I was glad that he got the rewards of a few tries. But he's an example of a guy that if you keep working hard, things will come your way.
Does he know that he's been robbed of a fifth one at the end there with that forward?
Yeah, well, he's into Harry about it. Harry reckons it'll come off their hand, so I don't know. But yeah, it would have been nice for him. There wouldn't be many back rows that have scored 5 tries in a match.
Cheers, man.
Thank you.
Do you feel that everybody on the bench tonight made a significant contribution?
It was a good opportunity to put them on. Yeah, they did. They come on, and that's the pleasing thing when we got the depth that we have in the forward pack. When those guys get the opportunity, it's an opportunity to to show me what they can do so they can get some more game time or push for a starting spot or keep the pressure on the rest of the forward pack.
You were saying on Sky there, Brad, about your future. It's obviously going to come into focus in the coming weeks, isn't it? You know, you're clearly building something at Leeds, aren't you? How difficult would it be to make that decision? And what is the timescale for making it?
Yeah, I don't have a timescale. The club at some stage will put it on. But, you know, like, the thing is, I feel like I've answered this question a lot and I keep saying the same thing. It's purely got nothing to do with the job or the place. I love it here. I've got job satisfaction. It's just purely a family thing, and I'm not willing to look people in the eye and make a commitment that I can't uphold at the moment. You know, maybe in a month's time I can make that commitment, but right now I can't. And so at some stage I get it. The club will have to push me for a decision, and you know, but I want to make sure that whatever I do this year, everyone knows that I'm fully committed, and I want to leave the place in a better place than when I got here. And they don't need me anyway. They can run it themselves now. They know their standards and expectations. They can do it themselves. They don't need me.
Do you feel like you're building a team in your image? There's a like a collective desire there, isn't there, in that team?
Well, it's good. Like Bleasy and Paul Caddick have putting together a good squad. You know, like you need to. Hopefully, we can get some good rewards out of it this year. But you know, like we've been together for 5 months. This team. It'd be nice when they've been together for 12 months, 2 years. You know, like, and then the objective for the club then is you got the right people, the right players, the right staff. You know, keep them together and give them an opportunity to another pre-season and build and hopefully if I'm here, well, we continue to do the same thing. If we're not, you know, the players know what standards and expectations they need to meet, and they need to drive it themselves. They need to own it, and they are at the moment, and I want to continue to push that.